Hey guys, it's Whitney. So this is like a part 2 video. I'm awake during witching hour and I felt like making a video. At this point, the sun is starting to come up where I'm at, so I wanted to make a quick message for each zodiac sign for what you guys need to know this week. So I have my beautiful tarot cards. If you guys do want to watch the collective message from Spirit, feel free to head over to the other video where you'll see that message. That's where I actually channel the divine one-on-one. And now before we get into each zodiac, I want you guys to know the timestamps are linked because I know that can be a little frustrating. I also want you guys to know if you would like to book your one-on-one with me, that information to book your experience, which is what it's called, is down below. Feel free to shop all things magical. But before we get started, I wanted to introduce you guys to my aura spray. This aura spray is beautiful, has little butterflies in it, and this really sets the trend, the atmosphere for the room. So normally, like we would light Palo Santo, this is actually a Palo Santo blend. And so I'm just gonna spray it. And you don't need much, but oh my gosh, it smells so good. It smells so good. These are available on my website as well. We have all new stuff on the website, so be sure to check it out. But oh my gosh, it smells lovely. So I just wanted to share that with you guys again. That's my aura spray, and it's set to alter the energy in the atmosphere, to bring in the positive, abundant, beautiful vibes. All right, so let's connect now. I love you guys so much. We're going to start with the top of the signs, the first sign technically, the Aries. Now, Divine Spirit, Mother, Father, what is the message that you guys have for Aries today? Well, for this week. Let's see, Aries. Ooh, okay. One more card. I like this. I like this. Okay, so Aries, we have the Lover's card and we have the Ace of Wands. So immediately, first of all, the Lover's card popped out first. So I'm wondering, like, you guys might be in a point of your life where you're trying to figure out which way you want to go. You know, do you stay in this relationship? Do you leave? Do you entertain this person? Do you not? Do you take this job or do you leave? You know, whatever. You guys are probably at a crossroads where you're trying to figure out what it is that you want to do and how you want to proceed. But the most beautiful thing about the Lover's card is that it encourages you to be selfish. It encourages you to make the move that is best for you, because ultimately in your heart, you know that that's necessary. You know that you have to honor yourself. So this isn't a selfishness in terms of saying, oh, just forget X, Y, and Z. It's a selfishness in the sense that oftentimes you guys put other people's happiness before yourself. And so Spirit right now is saying, we want you to focus on your happiness. We want you to look at you and ask yourself what you want. And then with the Ace of Wands, that just brings in even better news, because that shows me, one, you guys are going to start feeling better very soon. Two, it shows me that no matter what's against you, no matter what you choose, you are going to make the right decision. And not will you only make the right decision, you're going to do it with boldness, with bravery, with everything that you are, Aries. I mean, that describes you guys perfectly. A lot of times you guys go through stuff, but you guys notice you never stay down too long, okay? Like, nobody can keep an Aries down. And so your message for you guys this week is to follow the path that feels most authentic to you. Do what feels right. That intuition, that know that you know what you know, and you don't know how you know, but you know. Spirit really wants you to trust it. Whatever that means. If that means letting go and forgiving somebody for your peace, then do it. If that means you exiting out of a toxic situation, environment with a person, place, or thing, do it. This is that time if you have to just take a step back and just be by yourself so you don't lose yourself, do it. I know you will do the right thing. Just follow your heart and go through this phase that you're going through right now with boldness, courage, and the understanding that you are being led exactly where you're supposed to be as long as you follow your heart. That was beautiful. Now, let's go into the next sign. Alright guys, guys. Now, Taurus, you guys are next. Now, Divine Spirit, Mother, Father, what is the message? Oh, we got a jump card. Okay. Now, Divine Spirit, Mother, Father, we have a message. What message would you like to share to the Taurus for this week? All right, guys, that started off pretty strong. What's going on with y'all, Taurus? Sheesh. 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 I'm like, oh my gosh, are y'all okay? So the first card that we had jump out was the Five of Pentacles. That's not fun. Then we had the Page of Wands reversed. And we had the Three of Cups reversed. So I just want to sit with this for a second, Taurus. Like, I just want to feel this one through. Okay. So I feel like I'm talking to two groups of Taurus here. I'll start there. So I feel like there's going to be some of you guys that resonate with some of what I'm going to say, and there's going to be another part of you guys that don't resonate with that, and there's another group of you guys that will. You guys get what I'm saying. This is interesting. So give me a second, Taurus. This is unique. Spirit, show me exactly what you want me to know about the Taurus. Okay. Yes, a very distinctly different message for both of you guys. Okay. So there are a group of you guys who are watching people win. And even though you are being supportive and you are being there for them and you want to clap for people because you're not a hater, there's another part of you that's like, when am I going to get my win? When are things going to work out for me the way that I'm seeing them work out for them? Because if they're doing it, that means I can do it, and so where's mine? You know, in a non-jealous way, truly, authentically. You just want to know when your time's coming. And then there's another group of you guys who I feel like have arrived to a point where there is some progress, there is some comfortability, but now you want more. You want to take it to the next level. You want to do your thing. You want to amplify things. And so I'm talking to you both separately. Now let's go through this message. And so take it as it applies always. Now, it's interesting because I feel like, you know, the thing with Taurus is we can all say we know Taurus. Like, you guys like to eat, you guys like good food, you like money, you really just like stability. You like the feeling of home, you like comfort, you know, you like nice things. And you can't knock somebody for that. So you're willing to work for the things that you deem comfortable and worthy. You know what I mean? But I believe that there are times, Taurus, especially to the group that I was talking about first, where you guys are having to watch everyone win. I feel like there's a time, and a lot of times, you guys give so much to the people you love. And therefore, sometimes you have nothing left for yourself. And so the energy that you're supposed to use for you and put into the things that you love and that you want to build and that you're creating, you don't have. You don't have that same energy for yourself that you have for the other people that you love. And that can be challenging because then you find yourself in a place where you do have to watch these people win. And you're asking yourself, well, damn, like, I was working and I got distracted. Like, I was just trying to do the right thing. Like, I'm feeling a sense of loss. I'm feeling a sense of frustration. I'm feeling a sense that you're wondering, when am I going to get it? And for the people that are comfortable, I feel like you're coming out of a loss. But at the same time, I think there's a fear of going back into it. Now let's keep going. Now we have the Page of Wands reversed. This is why I want to talk about energy. It seems like you exude a lot of energy into other people and other things, and you don't give it to yourself. And therefore, when you're standing back and you're looking at your goal, the first people I'm talking about, you're asking yourself, where did I go wrong? And then when you start asking yourself, where do you go wrong, you start playing these ideas, and you play these ideas, and then you want to be surrounded and you want to feel supported by the people you love and you care about. Because you are feeling low, you're not feeling like you're getting the things you want, and there's this vicious cycle of you putting yourself back into a position where you're pouring into people and things, whether it's work, whether it's family, whether it's friends. You're giving all your energy away, and you're not reserving any for you and the excitement and the passion, your why. And it's interesting because even though I feel like these Taurus, you both are in, like, these groups are in different spaces where one person is one of you guys are having to watch people win, another party you guys feel like you're winning, but it still doesn't. It feels like you guys need and want more. And so the message remains the same for you both. It's a matter of, what are you giving your time, your energy, and attention to? And this week, I really believe you're going to start to see it. It's really interesting. We have a full moon in Sagittarius on the 14th. Yes. So the full moon, in Sagittarius at 23 degrees on the 14th of June. And I'll be doing a separate video on that, but I'm bringing that up because I want to tell you where that's going to be for you guys. So that's actually going to be in your 8th house, depending on what your degrees are. But even as just a Taurus moon, Taurus sun, when you have a full moon in your 8th house, this is going to be a situation where these things come up. And so that's why you're probably experiencing what you're experiencing right now. You're preparing for the full moon, and it's a good thing. The full moon shines light to the areas of your life that need to be seen. And so you're going to start seeing areas where you do need more resources. You may need to rearrange your finances or look at them again. You may have to ask yourself who's really in your corner. You may have to ask yourself, what direction am I really going in? Is the direction I've been going in what I want, or do I want something different? You're going to have to take a step back from people and not depend on them for your happiness, your stability, your sanity. The very people that you love and that you lean on, and the people that lean on you, even though I get a sense that more people lean on you guys than you lean on them, but even your comfort zone, whatever that is, you're going to have to step out of it. That's going to be shined a light on as well. And this feeling, this energy of lack or loss of momentum, all of that's going to be addressed. And so it's really interestingly beautiful, because it's like you get to see the things that are messy for like the next few weeks. You get to see what areas are like, okay, this is good. I like this. I want more of this. Because it's not all bad. So you're going to get to see areas that's like, wow, this feels good. I want more of this. And then you're going to also see areas of your life where it's like, this ain't what I asked for. And so I want you to cut yourself off from focusing on what other people got going on. Even though it may not be your intention, don't even look. Don't give yourself a chance to get distracted. For those that are in the other category space, don't push yourself so hard trying to figure it all out. This is a moment of reflection for you where you can really sit back and look and see, okay, what now? The plan just might have to be adjusted. And so this week, your plan is going to be to look internally and readjust anything that needs to be adjusted, and amplify the things that you love and bring more of that into your life. So get your energy and momentum back. Don't let anything, fear, doubt, anxiety, pressure, responsibility stop you from seeing what you need to see so you can heal and grow through it. I hope that helped, Taurus. Hey, Geminis. First of all, happy birthday, boo. I love Geminis. You guys are amazing. I really do. You know, it's so funny because I rise in Capricorn and Aquarius. That's a whole different conversation. And my moon is in Libra. And so Geminis, I see y'all. I get y'all. I love Geminis so much. And we both can talk. I love talking. So let's get straight into your message. Now, Divine Spirit, Mother, Father, what do you have for the birthday babies, the Geminis? What is their message for this week? Let's see. I'm getting a sense to pull this card out. And that's, oh, okay, Spirit, one more. Do you even need one more? Why not? Why not? It was great. Oh man, I've got to take a sip of my juice. It's like 4 a.m. and I'm like excited. Very excited for you guys, actually. Let's talk about the cards. Now, because my camera is clearly facing me, you don't see it, but I'm going to walk through it and I'll hold them up at times. So the first card we have is the Five of Cups reversed. The second card we have is the Four of Wands. The next card that we have is the Magician. This is exciting. So the first card, the Five of Cups reversed. I feel like you guys are coming out of a time where it might have been uncomfortable. You might not have known which direction you were going, which would actually make a whole lot of sense because we were just in Mercury retrograde where, you know, Mercury rules you guys, and so you guys really felt it intensely, especially as it was going retrograde in your sign. So, whew, honey, there might have been some confusion, there might have been some pressure and some tension and some uncertainty in what you had going on. But I see all that clearing out, and I see that you're starting to see the optimistic side of life, the positives, the blessings, the abundance. It's not like you're focusing on the lack anymore. You're not focusing on the fears or the doubts. You acknowledge that there's things there that need to be worked on, but now you're moving through them with grace. You're doing things differently. And because you're choosing to do things differently, there's this energy and this feeling of really just, I don't even want to call it coming home. It doesn't feel like that. It's really interesting because I feel like what I'm about to say might contradict this tarot card, but it's still positive nonetheless. I'm getting a sense from Spirit that you are being celebrated right now. You are being supported. You are being guided back to life. It's kind of like you went through that dark stuff. And see, the thing about Geminis, you guys don't stay down too long. Like, you see things, you intellectualize them, you pick them apart, and you realize what it is, and then you get a plan and you keep it moving. And I feel like because you guys did that, because you guys are picking yourself up and did pick yourself up, there's this element of just feeling like you're flowing right now. It just feels like you're safe. It just feels like you're stable. It feels like you're grounded and you're rooted. That's what I'm getting. And the next beautiful card is the Magician. And so what's really beautiful, and this is why I love astrology, when you know your astrology and you understand how it works around the time of your birthday, which is your season right now, you guys are able to make wishes and set intentions for things to come to life, and the power and the strength behind it is so supportive. And so with the Magician card, this is only confirming that. They're saying whatever you want, ask for it and you shall receive it. This is beautiful. Geminis, I have nothing negative to say to you guys. This is going to be a great week. This is a week where anything you feel like that was lost, it's going to start to be feeling like it's being found. We're only in a shadow period, even though retrograde is over. For right now, Mercury retrograde is over. It ended on the 3rd. However, we're in a shadow period until the 19th. And even though that'll be going into Cancer season, that's your money house. Okay, and that's good. So I see abundance for you. I see blessings coming. I see excitement. I see fun. I see power. This is just a great week for you guys, Gemini. Keep vibing. This is beautiful energy. I love you guys. Now let's go to the next sign. Hey, Cancers. So what's up, my babies? What are y'all going through? How have you guys been? I spoke to a few of my Cancer clients, and ooh, we got a jump card. Wow, Cancers. This literally popped out. Ain't that some stuff? it's interesting because the Cancer clients that I have a lot of Cancer clients, a lot of water signs come to me. But you guys have been, at least the Cancers I've talked to, have been going through some stuff emotionally. And it's not even just with love and the intimate partnerships, like a boyfriend, a girlfriend, a husband, a wife, someone you're dating. It's also family. It's their work. It's their relationship with their self. There's a feeling of sadness and heaviness. So let's get into this message. Now, Divine Spirit, Mother, Father, what is the message that you have for the Cancers this week? What is the message that you have for the Cancers this week? Wow, as I'm shuffling, I'm seeing like this blender, and what I'm hearing is like shaken, but shaken and stirred. That's what they're telling me. They're telling me that there's this element of your life that has been shaken and stirred up, and it's like you're aware of it, but even though there's a sense of being aware of it, it's like you're still stuck in it. Let's look at these cards. That's what it is. Okay, so we have Temperance upright, and then we have the Nine of Wands reversed. Clearly what this is telling me is that you're trying to manifest something and it's not coming together the way you thought it would be. And I feel like this is coming in different forms, because when we have the Temperance card, she's using these chalices have water in them. So to me, there's a sense of an element of an emotional attachment here. So this could be a relationship. This could be I think it's a relationship to anything. It could be your relationship with money. It could be your relationship to your job. It could be a relationship with yourself, with your partner. I just feel like you're in a place right now. One second. I feel like you're in a place right now where you're trying to get things to come together. And there's a part of you that you want to be respected by another person. You want them to see how you're feeling. You want them to apply as much effort into you as you're applying to them, or you want your job to give you the same amount of money that you're giving your energy to work. Like, there's things that you want, that you are doing the effort, you are doing your part, you're bringing your energy, you are doing what you're supposed to do, and yet there's something about someone or something not meeting you on the other side, and it's starting to frustrate you. This feeling of wanting something so bad, or wanting to be understood, or wanting things to be worked out so bad that you've dedicated yourself to the point where you've even exhausted yourself at times, and now you're sitting here looking like, why am I giving all of me and I'm not getting what I want in return? Why? And so this week for you Cancers, it's going to be that question. It's going to be the question of why. Why are you giving so much of yourself? Why are you holding on? Why are you trying to be understood and loved and respected? That's not something you should have to try for. And so you're going to see this week that the things that you're exhausted by, you're either going to come into a resolution where you start to see, okay, this is how I resolve this, or you're going to come to a place where you say, I can't worry about that. I'm going to resolve it within myself. I'm going to bring myself back to balance. I'm going to bring myself back to center and start focusing what I can do and want for me, because you've given so much of yourself and you're tired. You know, Cancers, as kind of rough as this feels, if you've watched and paid attention to your life, and I've told my other client this one day I was speaking to her, she's a Cancer, every June, you guys kind of go through something. What's happening is, even if you're not a Cancer rising, you're a Cancer sun. And also if you're a Cancer rising or moon. But when the energy circles through, especially the sun circles through the Gemini season, which is your 12th house, these feelings of darkness start to come up. You'll notice patterns come up. You'll notice, traumas come up. Feelings from the past come up. Whether it's rejection, fear, doubts, but you start to go through some things. And so I just want to encourage you that this month, allow whatever's coming in for you to feel it and examine it to see what you don't want to carry into the next year of your life, especially as your birthday is approaching. So especially for you Cancers. You guys are so sensitive. You guys deserve the love that you guys give, the understanding, the patience, the ethics that you guys give. But feel what's coming in right now and don't take it personal. And even at the base of this deck, we have the Magician card reversed. There's something definitely going on in your life right now, Cancers, where your power is being stripped from you. Whether you're giving it your power or it's being taken from you, you're not using your power. And so the divine really wants you to take back what's yours. And the best way to do that is to see things for what they are, not what you want them to be, not the potential. Don't see things in the potential, see them for what they are. Because a lot of what you're dealing with is because you saw the potential. That's a message for somebody. But Spirit is saying, see it for what it is. So that way you can grow through it. I love you, Cancers. Now let's go. Leos, my sign. Let's go ahead and get into the spirit message. Leos, it's almost our time. It's almost our time. I was just telling Cancers that, when the sun goes to their 12th house, which is for them, Gemini, they go through things. So, Leos, I just want to warn you guys now, especially Sun Leos, because your Sun, Moon, or Rising, really, because we are ruled by the sun. When the sun starts transiting July, aka Cancer season, honey, just brace yourself for the emotions that are going to come in. I know every July, I just be needing a break. I need a vacation because it's so emotionally and spiritually intense. And so if you are a spiritual and sensitive person where you can really feel the feels of the energy, please be mindful that July, just have more protection, guard your energy more, protect yourself because you'll need it. Now let's get into this message, Leos, because it's our time. Now, Divine Spirit, Mother, Father, what is the message that you have for the Leos for this week? Ooh, okay, Spirit, one more card. This is interesting. Wow. Okay, this is exciting. So I know you guys can't see the cards, but I'm going to tell them to you. So you have the Two of Wands, you have the Two of Swords, and you have the Knight of Cups. This is really beautiful, Leos. The first impression that I'm getting from Spirit is that there's this vision that is coming into fruition. I don't feel like it's fully formed yet. I do believe that there's an element of wanting to move forward, but moving forward with caution, or moving forward with intention, moving forward with facts and focus and clarity. You want to know what you're doing and you want to know why you're doing it. And I feel like you're creating this vision right now. There's this sense that, especially with the Two of Wands, there's this sense that you need something new. You crave it, you desire it. There's this element of change that is necessary. But at the same time, this can't just be any old change. This can't be something impulsive. I feel like there's a feeling of putting the impulsive behaviors behind you and again, really being intentional. You want to know that you're not making the wrong mistake, but you also know that things can't stay the same or the way that they were. This is really beautiful. And I feel like you're allowing your energy, your spirituality, your beliefs, your faith, your manifestation to really take you to where you want to go. You're being led by Spirit this week, especially with the Knight of Cups. Beautiful Leos, there's a message for us coming in this week from the divine. And so we have to put ourselves in a position to hear it, to feel it, to receive it. Because it's coming in and it's about our future. It's about where we're heading. It's about the things that we don't have to be afraid of. So the things that we've been like, oh, I don't know how it's going to work out, but we know it's going to work out anyway. I feel like those fears are going to be released. I feel like 100% there's something coming through from Spirit, like I said, where we're given that guidance, we're given that wisdom, we're given that instruction. And so that's the message for the Leos this week. Pay attention. Keep your eyes, ears, heart open, because somebody has that thing that you need to hear. Pay attention to your angel numbers, whether you see 111, 888, 777, 444. Pay attention to the conversations, even with strangers. Pay attention to your vibrations, because this week, Leos, you are being given clear signs of what you can expect life not to just look like in the future, but what you can really have. That's very exciting. I know personally for me, I've been setting intentions, big intentions for my life. And so I'm beyond excited to hear what messages come through this week. That was beautiful, Leos. I love you guys. It sounds like we're in a good place. Now let's go to the next sign. Virgos, it's your turn. So, Divine Spirit, Mother, Father, please step forward for the Virgos in their highest and greatest good. What is the message that you have for them this week? You know, Virgos, I'm trying to feel you guys out right now, actually. Let's see. All right. Okay. Interesting. Okay. So we have the Two of Pentacles, and then we have the Five of Swords reversed. As I was trying to feel you guys out as I was beginning, nothing came through. And I was like, But now I'm seeing and I'm really feeling that nothing was coming through, because I feel like there's a feeling of being unbalanced. I feel like you were trying to do everything you could per Virgo, like the normal Virgo ways, like you guys work and you hustle and you keep your head down and you go and you stay consistent to your goals. And even though I feel like that is what you've been doing, I feel like it's starting to become overwhelming. And as it became overwhelming, there's a part of you that felt like, I don't know how much I can carry. And so I'm going to take a step back for me and my peace of mind, because I don't have to prove anything to y'all. I only have to prove it to myself. And right now, I know I'm not in the best place I could be, and so I'm going to get there. In order for me to get there, I gotta take a step back. I gotta remove some things off my plate. I gotta disconnect from certain people, certain conversations, certain things. I gotta do me. Because I was doing a lot, but I feel like now the intention is different. Your why is different. Your focus is different. I don't feel like you're in a place where you want to hit that pavement right now. And it's interesting, Virgos, because that's what you guys know. You guys know the hustle. You know the grind. And I feel like Spirit is introducing a new way for you to flow. Because what you have been doing at times, not all the time, but at times, it has been overwhelming. It's been hard to juggle everything to where you might be sacrificing something. You might work so much where you don't have a love life. Even though in your core, family is important to you. You know, you might be going out too much to where you're not taking care of your mind, your body, your spirit. You might be giving energy to somebody who doesn't deserve it, who's wasting your time from the things you got going on. Whatever it is, you're not interested in anybody else's opinion about it right now. You're like, I gotta do me. And so this week, I feel like you're gonna jump into that. If you haven't already been there, I see you getting to a place where it's like, you know what? I'm just going to take a step back from this, and I'm going to take a step back from you, and I'm just going to take a step back from my cell phone, and I'm just going to breathe. Because it feels like this week you're going to need to breathe. And as you're breathing, I don't feel like there's a feeling of being stuck. I actually feel like that's a release. It's going to be a sense of freedom for you, because you're going to realize that this whole time, it doesn't matter X, Y, and Z. What matters is A, B, C. It's going to be like this realization comes through, this breakthrough, just from you needing to take a step back, and you taking that step back. It's like you change the course of everything in the most beautiful way, and you start flowing instead of forcing, or feeling obligated instead of, it just becomes magical and easy. That's what I see for you guys coming up. That's really beautiful. So this week, that's everything you can expect. And look, at the bottom of the deck is the Tower card, the unexpected. And that's exactly what I'm getting. In this place of feeling like you got to take a step back, or overwhelming, or exhaustion, whatever, it feels like there's going to be a breakthrough in that. a breakthrough that really changes your whole perspective of life, which is interesting because I made a collective video and the message was on perspective. You can watch that. I'll link it below. But yeah, this is gonna be a good week. I actually feel like this is good, so enjoy, Virgos. Let's see what happens for you guys. I love you, and I'll see you next time. Libras, my moon sign. How are you guys? How are my babies? You guys are little lovers, and I love y'all. Let's see. Now, Divine Spirit, Mother, Father, what message do you have for the Libras this week? What do they need to know for their highest? Ooh, we got some jump cards. Okay. All right. We got the Four of Wands upright, and we have the Lover's card reversed. I feel like your message is short and simple today. Libra, where in your life did you start sacrificing yourself for somebody else or something else? Where in your life did you make that wrong turn? Where in your life did you go left instead of going right? I feel like that's something that's popping up. But even as that's popping up, Spirit is saying that right now, whatever that wrong decision was, or that thing or person that you put your energy into, this could have been a job that you thought was going to turn out one way and it didn't. This could have been a person that you were dating that you thought was going to be the thing and it wasn't. Whatever you put your energy into that didn't have a favorable result, even if you lost some friends, even if you lost opportunities, I'm here to let you know there's something about it this week where you're going to see something turn around for you, because it feels like whatever you lost, whatever was removed from you, was actually a blessing. It feels like that door that was closed, that might have hurt in the moment, was actually your come up, because when one door closes, another one opens. And I feel like this week, especially even as we lead up to the full moon, you could see, especially the full moon on the 14th, which is the full moon in Sagittarius, but that's a different conversation. I'll talk about that in a different video. But I really do believe, like I was saying, that there's something good coming in for you out of a bad mistake or a decision that you made. A door that was closed just opened a new territory. It opened new love and abundance. Because see, the thing about you, Libra, is that I feel like whatever you were going after, whatever the thing that it was that you were committing your energy to, like, your intentions were pure. You weren't doing this from a messed up place. You weren't doing this from a place of anything negative or maleficent. Like, you were doing this from a place from your heart. And when you do and you speak and you love from your heart, you can't do anything else but win. And so even when one door closes, the next one that's going to open is going to be abundant. So yes, Libras, this week I'm getting a big sense that that feeling of being secure, that feeling of being safe, that feeling of celebration, that feeling of exhale is coming this week. And I really truly believe if you're not already feeling it, you're going to at least start to experience it in the next 7 days. So I love you guys so much. That's so exciting for you guys. I love that for y'all. Scorpio. So it definitely feels like there's a fight going on with someone right now. I don't want to say a fight, but there's like this need to prove yourself. This could be to a partner, this could be to an ex, this could be to your work, this could be to people, whatever it is. And it could just be to yourself, where it's like, let me take it a step back. I'm getting a sense that there's a situation that you guys are going through that you want to work out and that you're refusing to give up on. You're like, listen, I'm going to get through this. I'm going to prove myself. I'm going to stand up and I'm going to fight. But at the same time, as you say you're going to stand up and fight, the Scorpio in you may never admit this out loud, but that's a struggle. The fight isn't the struggle, it's the emotional aspect that feels like a struggle. There's something about what you're going through right now that feels a little bit too close to home. There's like a lot of emotional investment. There feels like there's a lot of letdown, because it's like, I wouldn't do you the way that you're doing me. Or I would have never thought that this is happening because I would have never did that. I would have never put myself in this situation had I had known. I would have never treated you like that, and you're treating me like that. Like, there's just this feeling that there's a heaviness associated with it, because it strips you of your power. And see, the thing about you Scorpios, you guys are naturally gifted. I tell all of my water sign friends that you guys are naturally gifted, but Scorpio, yours goes to a deeper level. You rule the occult, you rule magic, you rule manifestation, astrologically speaking, the darkness, the void, death, transition, all things spiritual, including Pisces and Cancers, but in different ways. You're really mystical at your core. So when you want something, you get it. But right now, whatever this thing is where you're feeling like you have to prove yourself, it's taking more from you than you thought. It's a lot. It's a lot. And it feels like what you're going through, it's not easy to speak on, because either if you speak on it, people are misunderstanding you, you're not being heard, you're not being received the way that you want it to be received, or that you're trying to be received. And so right now, there might be a sense for some Scorpios, not all, but for some, that you're on this island trying to figure out what you got going on by yourself, for yourself, and in a sense, that could be disheartening. But this week, there is going to be some pressure that looks like it's going to be applied. It looks like you're going to have to find yourself in a position where you have to prove yourself. And if and when that comes up, I encourage you to not let it take you down emotionally, because Scorpios, you have a good way of showing up to the fight. But at your core, you would rather not hurt people that you love. You would rather not put yourself in a situation that could hurt you. And so I just want you to protect your energy. I want you to protect your peace. I want you to protect your power, because this week it looks like you will be tested. And whatever it is, know that you will win the fight. But because I'm telling you you'll win it, now you can go in without that heaviness. Look at it as, the word Spirit used was initiation. Look at it as an initiation into the next level of your growth. So this doesn't have to be negative. This can be beautiful. It's all about your perspective. And go watch my video for the collective on your perspective, the spiritual message. And so I love you guys so much. That message will really, really help you. So honestly, I really would encourage you, out of every zodiac sign I went through already, to watch the collective message video. It'll be linked below. Saggies, it's your turn. Now, Divine Spirit, Mother, Father, please step forward for the Sagittarius and their highest and greatest good. What is the message that you have for the Sagittarius this week? Oh, we got a jump card. Okay, beautiful, 10 of Pentacles. Spirit, what is the message that you have for the Sagittarius this week? Okay, there's one more that wants to pop out. Okay. Wow. So immediately, Sagittarius, I have the 10 of Pentacles, I have the Hermit card reversed, and I have the Ace of Pentacles reversed. Immediately, the message comes through so clear for you guys. If there was a time where you either had to step back from work and where you weren't working anymore, or finances got difficult, or there was something that came up financially or with your resources where it was sketchy for a minute and you didn't know what was going to happen and there was stress around it, it feels like this week that's going to turn around. It feels like this week you're going to receive something, you're going to hear something, you're going to feel the abundance coming in, you're going to feel the blessings flowing in, you're going to feel yourself coming back to life, you're going to feel the energy of vibrancy and excitement and positivity, and again, blessings. I really feel like you're coming out of hibernation, Sagittarius. It just feels like you are breaking out, and whatever was stopping you, whatever you were taking these negative energy sources from, it feels like you're going to shut them, and now you're walking into this beautiful just abundance where you're going to radiate. That message is so quick and it's so simple, but Sagittarius, I feel this so intensely. Like, I'm getting this energy of breakthrough, beautiful, positive, abundant breakthrough, and it doesn't feel like it's going to stop this week. It feels like you guys are going to experience this at least for the rest of summer. This is really beautiful. Sagittarius, you guys should be living your life right now, and I'm sure you can feel it. All eyes on you, baby. So manifest, set intention. Sagittarius, that is the most beautiful message I've had to share with all of the signs so far. Everything is in your favor right now for you to win. Use it, baby. Come back to life. You deserve it. I love you, Sagittarius. Now Capricorns. Let's see what Spirit has for you guys this week. Now, Divine Spirit, Mother, Father, please step forward for the Capricorns and their highest and their greatest good. What is the message that you have for them for this week? Oh, we got a jump card. Okay. Spirit, show me more. Okay. Interesting, Caps. We have the Page of Cups reversed, and then we have the Hangman upright. The immediate thing that I'm feeling that's coming through for you is that if there was a period of emotional instability, or where there was even a period of depression or sadness, heaviness, just emotionally, because Page is connected to emotions, if there was some type of letdown that you were holding on to or feeling, this week feels like the time where, I don't want to say it's going to be the biggest breakthrough, but it feels like a subtle breakthrough. It feels like this is the week where you understand how the thing that was opposing you, the thing that was making you feel sad or heavy or pressure, like whatever that thing was, like I feel like this is the week where you start to realize how you can grow through this, but not just grow through it, how you can really start healing yourself and get to that next level. It's like whatever was sent to you to hold you back, you're not letting it. Instead, you're saying, Spirit, how is this teaching me? What can I learn from this? How can I grow through this? How can I take what I'm going through right now and apply it to the next chapter of my life? Like, I don't see you being consumed by what was supposed to consume you, or what would have consumed you in the past. It doesn't feel like you're there anymore. It feels like you're like, you know what, I'm not going backwards. I'm owning my power, and I'm going to let you speak to me, Spirit. I'm going to let you lead me, Spirit. I'm going to tell you what I want, but I'm going to wait to receive. I'm going to pray. I'm going to trust. I'm going to set intentions. It just really feels like you're going to put yourself in a position this week, Capricorns, to see, hear, and connect with the divine, to be led by the divine. It really feels like you're going to receive messages throughout this week that you are on track, that you are doing the right things. Message of confirmation. It feels like whatever was heavy is going to become lighter. And similar to the Sages that I just read, it doesn't feel like this energy stops with just this week. This feels like it's an energy that's going to be carried on, where you're being lifted up out of this darkness and brought to a place of not just light, but of understanding and of self-awareness and of compassion and of patience. You know, understanding that everything is divine. It just feels like there's going to be a really true spiritual experience for you. And I feel like this is just the beginning. It's really beautiful, the feeling I'm getting. So have an amazing week, Capricorn. I think this, from what I'm seeing, this is the beginning of a new chapter for you, if you allow it. I love you guys so much. Aquarius. This is technically my rising sign right now, so I feel y'all on a spiritual level. Now, Aquarius, let's see what Spirit has for you for this week, okay? Now, Divine Spirit, Mother, Father, please step forward for the Aquarius and their highest and greatest good. What is the message that you have for the Aquarius this week? This card wants to hold on to me, okay, with the Page of Pentacles. Okay, and then we also have another card. Okay, and the Star card at the bottom. So immediately, Aquarius, the message that comes through with the Star being at the bottom is the fact that there has been something you've been going through that may have very well been challenging and difficult, but the ability to overcome it right now is still present. Like, whatever that may have been holding you back, Spirit wants you to know, not much longer. Now let's talk about these cards in front of me. We have the Page of Pentacles that hopped out, that want to hold on to me, and we have the Six of Wands reversed. It's interesting because the feeling that's coming through for you guys, Aquarius, is that there's an area of your life where you are either overseen, judged, looked down on, frowned upon. You weren't respected, you weren't loved properly. It just feels like there was an area of your life of failure. I'm not gonna lie. It feels like failure. And it doesn't feel like you even take that personal. It feels like you're aware that there was a failure that existed and how you contributed to it. Like, I feel like you're taking full responsibility and you're like, yeah, like, I know where I went wrong and I'm not doing that again. And I really do believe that. And this week, not only do I feel like you're aware of the places and the areas and the energy of where you went wrong, but I feel like this week you're really going to start beginning to make it right. This is the week where you come into a place where it's like, I don't have to know all the answers. I just know that I'm going to commit to something bigger. I'm going to commit to something better. I'm going to commit to me and the love that I have for myself. I'm going to commit to my spiritual gifts and abilities, etc., etc. There's this feeling of commitment to what you know you should be committed to, because the failures have been thrown in your face, because you have seen the darkness in certain aspects. It really feels like you are choosing now to bring things to light and to create a new lifestyle, a new energy, a new vibration for yourself. This is beautiful. This week feels amazing for you guys, Aquarius. Enjoy. Now let's go to the next and the last sign, Pisces. Now, Pisces, last but certainly not least, we got you guys, the 12th house rulers, the Pisces, the magic, the mystics, the empaths, the sensitivity. So let's see. Now, Divine Spirit, Mother, Father, what is the message that you have for the Pisces in their highest? Oh, all right. I'm not going to go get that right now, but I am going to let you know it was the Four of Wands upright. We had a jump card. So Divine Spirit, Mother, Father, please step forward and show me what is the message that we have for the Pisces this week. This card. Okay. Oh, interesting. Okay, so we got quite a few cards. The Hermit reversed, the Ace of Pentacles reversed, Nine of Pentacles upright, Three of Cups reversed, Knight of Swords reversed. Wow. Okay. So Pisces, I want to talk to you guys about a few things. It feels like you guys have been hit with some bad news a lot. And if it's not bad news, it feels like there's something about your energy that is off. And it feels like this isn't something new. It feels like there's something that's been lingering in your life that has been causing you this frustration, this uncomfortability. You know, it feels like there was definitely something taken from you that caused a deep emotional impact, and not in the best way. This could be a moment where you know you're supposed to be grateful for life. You know you're supposed to be celebrating and living and being lively, but you're still holding on to something. You're still holding on to a loss, a grief, a frustration, a pressure, a heaviness, a feeling of being overwhelmed, maybe all the above. But for some reason, the magic of your life doesn't feel as magical right now. A lot of also what I'm seeing is related to money. I'm seeing the Page of Pentacles reverse. I'm seeing the Ace of Pentacles reverse. And then we got the Knight of Swords. That's no fun. It feels like there has been some issues with money, or at least financial situations where you may find yourself coming to money and then you may have to get rid of it just as soon as you come into it, where you have to pay something, etc., etc. But the good news out of all of this, because that's just what I had saw, I do feel like that might continue on for this week, but the good news is that there is something coming in. And it might not come in when you want it to, especially with the Knight of Swords reversed, but there is something that's coming in regards to your finances, in regards to your stability, in regards to your happiness. So I wouldn't count everything out right now. I definitely see where there's a pressure, but this week it feels like there will be. You guys know how when it's like a cloudy, dark day and there's that ray of sunshine that just shines through, and it might not brighten the whole sky, but it's that ray, and that's just enough. And I feel like you're going to get that this week, that ray of sunshine that is just enough for you to keep going, for you to feel that magic, for you to be re-engaged in your life and know that it isn't all bad and that things can and will and are working out, even if they take a little longer than expected. So that's beautiful. There's hope there, Pisces. I love that. I hope that helps. Now, guys, that was fun. I appreciate you guys for letting me dig into your zodiacs and hear on what you guys wanted to hear this week or what you needed to hear this week. The sun is finally coming up where I'm at. Let's see what the Fitbit says. It's like 7 o'clock where I'm at now. This was fun making videos tonight. I work best during witching hour, so if you guys feel like you want to go deeper and you want to book a session with me one-on-one, you can book what we call the experience on our website. That link is below. If you guys want to take your spiritual gifts and abilities to the next level, I'm telling you guys, I have my online academy of modern magic and manifestation coming this June 2022, where you're going to learn an abundance of things. This isn't a one-stop shop. It is a one-stop shop, but it's not just a one thing. It's not just one thing. So you're going to be learning candle magic. You're going to learn about conjure oils. You're going to learn about elemental magic, defensive magic. You're going to have a chance to work with me one-on-one where you learn real hands-on root work. It's going to be amazing. So if you guys want to take it there, I really encourage you to sign up for my email newsletters, watch my website, pay attention to my socials, because it is coming out. This is exciting in the next few weeks. I love you guys so much.